And they said if the glove fit. Fit. Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you enjoy. The holiday times are good ones, eh, Batman? As we people snuggle... I'm not going to do the Joker voice for this. My scars are tingling, Batman. Yeah. The holiday times are good ones as we people snuggle up with our hot chocolate and with all of our holiday cheers in us. That the deep, dark demons that we all have finally have their chance to make their peace and to finally stop bothering us. At least, that's what happened for Mr. Scrooge in, Christmas Carol. That's right. I'm talking about a Christmas Carol right now. That's what I'm doing. Sure. Judging by the fact that you clicked on this video, do you know what this video is all about? Whatever I was just talking about, you already knew that. However, I'm going to tell you a small bit about the book anyways. The original book. So A Christmas Carol was written by Charles Dickens and was first published on December the 18th of 1843. That was quite a while ago. So this book has been around for a long time, and it's been adapted into plays and movies and such. And today I'm going to be essentially talking about the 2009 movie, and I'm going to be using that for some of my evidence here. Some of the evidence will only really work with this movie, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, so I guess let's get into part 2, the hypothesis. So what am I doing today? Well, I am just simply stating my opinion on the story and what I think it means. What I believe is that Ebenezer Scrooge, at no point did he ever actually come across any real ghosts. I believe that they were all just figments of his imagination or part of his subconscious trying to warn him about the life that he's leading. At least that's what I believe. I think there are theories online that are either similar or the same. So if you are more interested in this topic, and I don't give a lot, which I'm not really giving a lot of stuff, I'm just trying to get a video out at this point. At this point, I'm just trying to get a video out for Christmas. Or for just after Christmas, I guess. But, you know, there'll be other videos out there, other people talking about this. If this is a thing, I think it is. Anyways, yeah. So what is my evidence? Well, I'll tell you in part 3, evidence. The main part of the story starts when Scrooge is at home alone, and he's about to go to bed. Now, he is visited by the ghost of his late business partner, Jacob Marley, who warns Scrooge about the life that he has been living. You see, as a ghost, Jacob Marley hasn't been treated very well. He has chains on him, and he's being restrained. His jaw is completely disfigured. He's not doing that well. And here's the thing. Jacob is pretty much a representation of what would happen to Scrooge in the afterlife. For they were both very similar. They were both elderly and they were both misers. And they were business partners, so they're connected. So Marley essentially was just a warning for Scrooge about, number one, the other ghosts, and then two, the afterlife and how it'll treat Scrooge. Now let's talk about the Ghost of Christmas Past. Now, actually, no. Before I do that, let's talk about the movie's evidence. And this is kind of a more meta thing. This has to do more with the voice actors, but I wanted to note that Jim Carrey voices not only all the different versions of Scrooge throughout his life, from child to old man. But Carrie also voices all the ghosts, like besides Marley and the other random ones. The three main ghosts are voiced by Jim Carrey, even though I can't remember if the Christmas or the Ghost of Christmas Future has any lines. I'm not sure about that. I don't remember. Anyways, let's actually go back to the ghosts themselves. So the Ghost of Christmas Past obviously is all about Scrooge's past, his successes, his failures, and it all just comes together to create this memory. However, memories are very fickle, and just like how the Ghost of Christmas Past is a candle, it can blow out very quickly. That's about it. The Ghost of Christmas Present, a lot shorter than the past or future. In fact, very much so shorter. It has a very jolly and cheerful attitude to the world, and that is definitely a representation of living life now in the meantime instead of thinking about the future or the past. Although the main issue, which I talked about a second ago, was that the present is very, very short, so you can't do a lot with it. But it's still so important, as it's what dictates the past and the future. Alright. Now, the Ghost of Christmas Future / Yet to Come is kind of this weird gray area, because the future changes, but we see this one defined future, which is where Scrooge continues to be rude and mean to everyone around him until his death. And in this situation, all the business guys that he knows are very rude about him, and even saying that they might not go to his funeral, and they joke about how much of a cheapskate he is. Scrooge's own servants are hoarding his stuff and selling it off and whatnot. And the Cratchit family are not doing so well. Little Tim dies, which is so sad. Essentially the entire point of the Ghost of Christmas Future is to show that if Scrooge continues down this path, no one's going to care about him. No one's going to really care about his death. Now, kind of one of the last things I wanted to talk about was right as Scrooge kind of comes back into reality, there goes gravity, and he falls out of his bed. In that moment, and now I don't know if this is in the movie necessarily, but I sure as hell know that this was in the book. It says that the Ghost of Christmas Future / Yet to Come actually morphs into one of the bedposts on Scrooge's bed, meaning that this could just be a hallucination that Scrooge is having due to nightmares or even sleep paralysis. This is totally a valid observation there, especially considering the fact that he falls out of bed, which is a normal thing for people having nightmares or sleep paralysis, that sort of stuff. Maybe not so much sleep paralysis, but you get the idea. And the fact that his entire adventure with the ghosts ends off with him in his bed, or rather on the floor by his bed, kind of points towards the fact that it was all just a dream or something like that, where he was just sleeping and his brain was just telling him, like, yo, you need to start changing now, otherwise your life's going to be bad, like that sort of thing. Anyways, so that's pretty much all the evidence I have. So let's move on to the conclusion, finally. before I go too far into this conclusion, I just want to say, if this theory is something that you are interested in, if you look around, you can probably find other people talking about it, so it's not just me. In fact, this is probably a theory that has been going around for a while, because it seems almost as if the book actually, or book or movie or whatever actually does, that's like what actually is happening. It doesn't, it's not like the movie or book really says that, though. It's something you kind of have to think about, and it's like, oh, is this how the story really is? It's one of those kind of situations, because clearly in both the book and movie, it seems real to Scrooge. So it could be all real, could not be. Anyways, yeah, no, I just wanted to say thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, you may as well go and like it. If you want to see more content like this, or like some of the other stuff on this channel, you may as well subscribe, Get those notifications. Hey, I mean, like, yeah, it's the way to go. It's the way to go. Also, I want you to have a nice holiday, alright? Whatever you celebrate, Christmas, whatever, I want you to have fun, alright? Go out and be the change that you want the world to change to be. Be the change that you want to see in the world. That's it. And I'll see you whenever the hell I want to post next.